up to my sports betting family? Welcome back to Wize Plays WNBA at Wize Sports Bettin. Today is Sunday, August the 10th. We have 5 games on the slate. The first game starts really early in the morning. I'm hoping this video gets up in time. It comes on at 9:30 Pacific Standard Time a.m. I put timestamps in this video description so you can jump to the game you want. These were some hard reads. Let's get it, all right? All right, eyes sharp. Let's break it down. First game is Minnesota Lynx at New York Liberty. Very early in the morning, 9:30 a.m. Pacific Standard Time. The money line is Lynx plus 145, Liberty minus 175. The total is 167. Betting over 167 is at minus 108. Under 167 is at minus 112. The spread is Lynx plus 4 at minus 115. Liberty minus 4 at minus 105. These two met for the first time this season on July 30th. The Lynx beat Liberty by 7 points. The total in that game was 193. That game had Collier and Stewart in it, though, and both of them are out tonight. Okay, Liberty won 3 of the last 5 matchups, but 2 of those were by single digits, 3 and 5 points. When we compare their momentum since that game on July 30th, when we compare their momentum, the Lynx are 4-0 since July 30th, and Liberty are 3-2. So averaging 91.9, the Lynx is 26-5, and in their last 10 games, they're 8-12, averaging 88.1 points per game. The Liberty are 20-10. In their last 10, they're 6-4. So for the season, they're 20-10. Their last 10, they're 6-4, and that's the Liberty. And the season totals for the Lynx is 26-5. In their last 10, they're 8-12. This game is a face-off between the WNBA's, top 2 offenses. So Liberty has a 55.8% chance of winning. They're 13-3 at home. The Lynx are 10-4 on the road. Ionescu is averaging 19.9 points per game. John Cal Jones is averaging 14.6 points per game. Stewie's still out, but Collier is too. So this game is a coin toss. This one is really a coin toss. It's better to bet live so you can see who's adjusting better without their stars in this first quarter. All right. So I would recommend betting live in this one. The Lynx have beat the Liberty at home, and they proved they're elite without Collier. Courtney Williams, Kayla McBride, Carrington, this one is hard to read for me, all right? If I have to lock in, I go with the Lynx because they don't care whose house they in, and they won more games this season. This is a stat-based channel. Plus, Lynx won 3 of their last 5 games on Liberty's court. So my moneyline pick is Lynx plus 145. The spread, looking through a stat-based camera, if I'm just going to use a stat-based camera lens, Lynx again, they 18 wins, 12 losses, and 1 push against the spread. Liberty is 11-17-2 against the spread. So I picked Liberty to cover the spread at minus 4, and the total, I looked at their last 10 matchups, period. No matter whose house they in, they went over 167, all right? And I'm talking about the Liberty. No matter whose house they're in, they went over 167. So 4 out of their last 10 games, they went over. And so then I looked at the Lynx. Last 5 games on the road total. They went over 167 in their last 5 games on the road. So only one of Liberty's games at home went over 167 in their last 5 at home. So both teams were without their star in those last 5 games. So the total is really a coin toss. In their first matchup this season, July 30th, it was 193. That total. And Collier was in, and Stewart was out. All right? This is a coin flip. The 167 line is very sharp. This line is razor sharp. It's right where the combined averages sit. So it's better to bet this total live. If they score 42 or more in the first quarter, I'd lock it in. But I think this game is really going to go under 167, family. If I had to say, Angie, just tell me which one you would have to pick. If I had, and you ain't got to bet everything. You ain't got to lock everything, all right? But if you really bet it, you're like, you give me something. I think this game is going to go under 167, family, because Collier scored 30 of those 193 points in their first matchup this season on July 30th, and she is out. So, and this is a stat-precise call. All of their totals without Collier are under 167. Y'all know the first game is always the longest breakdown, and then the next 4 reads get to it. So let's get to the second game. The games are so close that I might have to put the timestamps in after I upload the video. So check in the description. It may be a little later, all right? This is game 2. Washington Mystics at Dallas Wings. This one comes on at a reasonable time. It's at 1 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. The money line is Mystics plus 130, Wings minus 155. The total is 163. Betting over 163 is at minus 112, and under at minus 108. The spread is Mystics plus 3 at minus 112, Wings minus 3 at minus 108. Now, I hate games where an injured star is returning. Beckers is back. I'd rather bet on her live on this one to size her up. That's what I'm going to do. And but the Mystics are 6-9 against the spread. The Wings are 4-12. Wings only covered the spread once in their last 5 games, and the Mystics covered 3 of their last 5. So Mystics plus 3 is the stat best pick. I looked money line Mystics plus 130 because they are the stat best, but it's only by 1 game. And Beckers is back. Dallas is 5-11 at home. Mystics is 4-11 on the road. So home court advantage matters a lot in this game. It makes me lean Dallas. But I'm waiting to see Beckers live before I put any money down. I lean Dallas money line, Mystics plus 3. I lean over 163. 4 of their last 5 matchups went over, so statistically, over may be solid. So when I widen my lens, I said, oh, just a maybe. Let's widen the lens and look at their last 10. So I looked at the teams, both teams' last 10 rather, and the Wings went over 5 of 10. So that's 50%. They went over 50%. But the Mystics only went 3 of 10. That's 30%. So that makes me want to lean under 163. So under 163 total. Lean Dallas money line because of home advantage and Becker return, but better to bet live. And spread Mystics plus 3. Let's get to the next game. All right, game 3 on the slate is Atlanta Dream at Phoenix Mercury. This is at 3 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. The money line is Dream plus 136, Mercury minus 162. The total is 165.5. Betting over 165.5 is at minus 110. Betting under is also at minus 110. The spread is Dream plus 3.5 at minus 112. Mercury minus 3.5 at minus 108. This is another tight one. Dream are 19 and 11, and Phoenix is 19 and 11. These teams are tied. This is truly a coin flip. Mercury is home, and they're 11-4, looking for revenge. Dream are 9-7 on the road. That's not that good, all right? They met twice this season. Dream won 90-79 in Phoenix. The total was 169. And they also, the Dream beat Phoenix again, 95-72 at home. That total was 167. And neither team has injured players. Brittany Griner is, we're not sure. She may or may not be. She just might pop up tonight. Okay, so we don't know. She's questionable. But the Dream is 7-3, averaging 85.3 points per game. The Mercury is only 5-5, averaging 82 points per game, which is less. So the stat best team is the Dream, and this is a stat best base channel. So Griner is questionable. She might be playing tonight. These teams are tied regarding the spread. They both cover 60%. Mercury went over the total 163 August the 7th at home against Indiana. The game was 172. August 5th versus Connecticut at home, 169.5. That's over 162. And the last 2 games with the Dream went over the total. So I'm solid going over 163. The Dream money line is the stat best pick. Dream to cover the spread plus 3.5. I'm rocking with that. For my newbies, that means that the Dream has to win outright or lose by 3 points or less. These picks are based on season best stats. This is not going to be a popular opinion. Everybody's just saying that Mercury's going to win. But my picks are based on season best stats, and I have to look at a wider lens, and I'm looking at history. And I know Mercury at home, and they seeking revenge, and they got a they got a bad star. I mean, they got a number one stunner, and Dream is not as healthy, and they're 9-7 on the road, but they did beat the Mercury the last game without Griner. And I know Thomas just made history. She's the first player in the WNBA, yay, to record 3 consecutive triple-doubles. But that wasn't against the Dream, okay? Thomas's dominance, isn't translating to wins against the Dream, and that's even without Griner. She hasn't; those wins haven't. So I have to look at history. So I'm sticking with stats. Dream is the stat best, and even though they're weaker on the road, all right. Next game. Wow, first game starts in an hour, and then all the rest of them in the afternoon. And so I only got an hour, so that first game, the odds probably have changed by the time this video came up. So let me try to make this real quick so I can get this uploaded. I'll give you at least 30 minutes before the first game. I don't know why they put it on so early, but anyway, we got Game 4, Seattle Storm at LA Sparks, 5 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. The money line is Storm minus 170, Sparks plus 142. The total is 172.5. Betting over is at minus 110, under at minus 110 also. The spread is Storm minus 3.5 at minus 115, Sparks plus 3.5 at minus 105. The overall stat best team is the Storm, but their edge is slight. And I narrow the lens. The Sparks won 7 of their last 8. They have the momentum. The Storm is 2-6 in their last 8. LA has momentum. And yes, LA is 8-2 in their last 10. But only 3 of those are at home. Last time they beat Seattle at home, it took double overtime at home. Home is where LA is trash. Seriously. So I have to choose between overall season best or, the season-long metrics, track record and consistency, or who's trending, who has momentum. So it's close when you factor it all in. In the here and now, statistically, I give it to LA. In the season arc, it's the Storm. So I'm going to go with the here and now, and that would be the LA Sparks. The money line is plus 142, and I think they're learning to focus at home. I know LA ain't great at focusing at home, but I think they're learning. So I'm going to go, instead of with the broad lens like I typically do, I'm going to narrow in, and I'm going to rock with the team that's got momentum. All right? The total is over 172. I'm going to rock with that. And the spread, Sparks plus 3.5, I'm rocking with that because statistically they got it. Sparks are 65% against the spread, and the Storm is only 45%. All right, on to the next game. All right, Game 5. I hope I don't have no tech issues. You'll have 30 minutes before the first game that they put on so early in the morning. I had to study for a long time to do the reads on the other ones. This one's a slam dunk for me. This is Connecticut Sun, and I ain't have to do no studying much on this. Connecticut Sun at Las Vegas Aces. This game comes on at 6 p.m. Pacific Standard Time, all right? The money line is Sun plus 600, Aces minus 900. The total is 167.5. Betting under the total is at minus 108. Over is at minus 112. The spread is Sun plus 12.5 at minus 108. Las Vegas Aces minus 12.5 at minus 112. My read and breakdown is going to be Aces over everything, all right? The money line, my pick is the Aces. The spread, my pick is the Aces at minus 12.5. And the Sun plays slow, so I'm gonna do the total under 167.5. Thank you for watching Wize Plays WNBA at Wize Sports Bettin. Please like, comment, subscribe, and share the video with a sports betting friend if you found this video interesting or entertaining in any way. And remember, bet wise and never Bet more than you can afford to lose, all right? Good luck to everybody, and see you on the next one. And I probably will have to put the timestamps in later as the video, later. And I may put some player props in the comments section, all right? So see y'all on the next one. And don't forget to subscribe to the Wize Sports Betting Shorts channel for content not seen here, like reaction videos to what I picked today and all that, all right?